Hi guys, welcome back to my channel FoodAffair. It is British summertime, hooray! So it's all about barbecue today. I have a few simple recipes for you guys to spice up your barbecue menu. So without further ado, let's start. So the first recipe is going to be a simple starter or a dip, so to speak. It's going to be a great starter for your party or your barbecue. So the ingredients we'll need are spring onions. I have some washed and chopped spring onions and 1 minced garlic in this bowl, and some courgettes. I have one very large courgette in here, all chopped up, some coriander, which is very essential for guacamole, and limes as well, and most importantly, a nice and ripe avocado. Now all we need to do is just chuck all of these ingredients in your food processor. Simple as that. Now this is a low-fat guacamole, which is why we're using courgette instead of all avocados. And I discovered this method a few weeks back. I love a guacamole, but I do have to say sometimes I can't help but wince at the fact that I eat like a huge bowl full of it, and knowing how much fat there is in a avocado. So I just started researching and came up with this recipe, and it's absolutely fabulous. So I've got my avocado cut. This is how you remove the stone from an avocado. Now we're going to put the lime juice in. So the best way to get the most juice out of your lime is to actually give it a bit of abuse, so to speak, to get all of the flesh in there a bit, moving a little bit before you start squeezing them. Really helps to get more juice out of your lime. So lime juice is in. Very last thing, good bunch of coriander. I love coriander. Just so flavourful and imparts that essential flavour for a good guacamole. Obviously if you don't like coriander, then leave it out or use any other herbs that you prefer. Now it's time to wag. So don't forget to give it a taste before you serve. I think I'll need to add a little bit of salt, which we didn't add before, and maybe just a little bit more lime juice. Okay, now I've just given it a final blitz and final tasting. Just right, lovely. So I'm just going to serve up in my bowl. So here's my lovely bowl of guacamole, half fat, low fat, ready made, just waiting for that perfect chip. Take your favourite chip. Doesn't get better than this. So everyone loves a burger on the barbie, and a great way I'm going to show you how to spice up your barbecue today, how to spice up your burger rather, is to use some of your store-cupboard sauces that you might not have used otherwise in the summer to spice up your burgers. So what I'm using today is from a brand called Kumar's Curries and Bamboo, and it's from a brand new company called Verstagen. And I've been really loving their sauces lately, and this is a beef rendang sauce. Beef rendang, as we know it, is a Malaysian curry which is very creamy and very sort of peanutty and full of lots of spices. So what I'm going to do simply is going to just use some plain old burgers, pop them in a bowl. So to deconstruct your ready-made burgers, very simply, and mash them up with this flavorful sauce here. I'm using the rundown because it simply goes so well with beef. It really enhances the rich flavour of beef and give it that little bit more exotic flavour. Out it pops. And now, I promise my hands are clean. Go in there and just, this is the messy bit, mash up. This is the proper verb here, mash up your burgers and your sauce. Now don't be afraid to just give it a good massage, because you want that sauce to permeate into every bit of this burger mixture. And I'm just going to carry on mixing, and then we'll come back to reform them. So now I have done enough smooshing of the sauce and the beef. I'm just going to reform these patties into burger shapes. And a great way with these burgers, this way of spicing up your burger as well, is you could totally do them the night before. In fact, it's much better if you did them the night before, so the flavours can just really marinate and get to know each other overnight, and you will have a much deeper flavour, and the burger can have a time to rest as well, because don't forget, it's full of protein. The more you handle it, the tougher it's going to become. So, and the great thing about this as well, if you're not a huge meat eater, is you can form your burger however big you want. Now that's the last one made. All of my burgers are ready, so now it's time for the barbie. So everyone loves a cooling, lovely drink at a barbecue, and today we're going to make a very quick one that is sugar-free, artificial colour-free, everything-free, basically. I have some ice already in here, and I have some cucumbers that I'm going to put in the jug. They have already been sliced. Here I have some orange slices as well, big juicy orange slices. So basically we're making a flavoured water. There is no juice or anything like that involved. I have what's left over of that orange, and I'm going to squeeze in all of that beautiful juice in there. I'm not going to make this overly sweet, so other than the orange juice, there is no any additional flavouring. If you wish to make it sweeter, go ahead and add some more, maybe agave syrup or even maple syrup. I have also some lemon wedges here. I'm going to just squeeze in some of this juice. I find the lemon really helps to lift the flavour of the water. And one more for good measures. There we go. And finally, I have some lovely fresh mint leaves. That's really going to lift this drink into summery goodness. So crush it up a little bit so it releases the essential oil in the mint leaf. Everything in, and we're just going to add some good old H2O. So that's all of my ingredients in for my simple hydrating water, full of vitamin C, full of summery goodness. I'm just going to give it a stir, and it's ready to serve. So that was my simple spice up your barbecue recipes. I hope you liked this video, and if you have, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see more of these videos as well, click that like button, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, bye!